Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. It's the road to Dogwater Runs 2026. What's Dogwater Runs 2026? So me and a couple of my friends do a charity marathon live stream every year called Dogwater Runs, where we do a speedrunning marathon, kind of like AGDQ, but the runs are Dogwater. So I figured to help kind of promote it. By the way, it's July 24th to the 26th this year. So mark your calendars, get your wallets ready to donate to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. It's going to be a great time. It always is every year. Dogwater is imminent. So we're going to get some practice in before we perform for Dogwater. So I say let's just get right over. The first game we're going to be doing is Dragon Ball Z, The Legacy of Goku. Now be forewarned, I am very rusty. So game starts when I hit new game. Bam. Alright, so the first quest in this game is that we have to collect these dirty magazines for Master Roshi. That is the first quest in this game. This game is pretty bad. I will tell you this right now. But it's because it's bad that I decided to run this game. So we have to give them all back to Master Roshi. And then our child gets kidnapped by our brother. Piccolo appears. And now we have to go on a cloud. On our way to go save our son. But first we gotta go run a few errands. So, if you've played the Legacy of Goku games, you know that it's very, Hold on. There we go. You know that it's very, Secret of Gaia-ish. Or Secret of Mana-ish. And what this game does that is unlike the rest of, the series, is that Goku has the ability to fly. I'm actually going to safety save right now. Just in case these wolves kill me. Which is very possible. So as long as I have one flight energy there, I can make it across that gap. So now I have to try to get this flight energy back and then also dodge this T-Rex, which I successfully did. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to refill a little bit on this. We're going to safety save once again. We're going to fly up here. We're going to try to fly away from this dog as much as we can. All right, so we're out of fly, so we're going to just have to hope we survive. Which, thankfully, we got good RNG on that hit. Oh, the dog's in our way. Oh, fuck me. All right, there we go. So now we'll fly over here. We're going to get that. We're going to get this bouquet of flowers. Then we're going to fly over here. I kind of would have hoped I would have dodged that, but we're going to talk to Yamcha because just talking to Yamcha and Puar will give us experience, which we can then use to level up some. So now we're not as, like, fucked. How much fly do I have? 1? I need 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a detour to get some flight back. Which will be right over here. So what we have to do in this area is that we have to finish all of the little side quests so that the old man at the top will let us go and save our son. So first we're going to give the bouquet to this guy who wants to give it to the girl that's actually following me right now. We're going to talk to this dad with the Charlie Chaplin mustache to give him his daughter back. And then we're going to use the fly that we just got to walk over here. And we're going to go get this boat for this little boy. We're going to give it back. So that's all of the quests except for one. The last quest is that we have to get a cat for the old man, because the old man's cat is missing. Thankfully, the wolves will not be as much of a problem for us anymore, because we talked to Yamcha and Puar. So we're going to go fly up here. Oop. Check it. We take him down in one hit now. So we're going to go get the cat. We're going to get our flight back. I'm going to go down over here. And we're just going to fly over here. And we're just going to move up. And boom. Alright, so now we have done all the quests. I'm actually going to go into my inventory and use a Senzu Bean to restore my health. He's going to teach me Solar Flare, which we will never use. And now you're going to see the exploit that makes this game possible to speedrun. And fun. And kind of funny. So we're going to talk to Raditz to initiate the boss battle. And we're going to wait for him to do an energy blast. We're going to fly and get hit. Why didn't it work? Alright, we're going to do it again. Maybe I was on like a bit of collision. There we go. So now we're stuck in a state that is between flying and not flying. Walking, I guess. So now the game thinks that I'm flying, even though I'm not, which means the enemy will not try to attack me. So I can just hit him. Forever. Until he dies. So now we just mash the A button until Raditz keels over. I just realized there's no game sound. Alright. So Raditz is now eradicated. Which means Goku dies! Oh no! Alright, so now we have to go travel up Snake Way. Usually I would have all 12 of my flight thing, but because I kind of messed up before, now I have to kind of deal with it. So we're just gonna have to walk Snake Way a little bit. Hello, Let's Go, man. There's Princess Snake. She's an optional boss battle that we are not going to do. I don't think I can make that with just one. So it should be around here that we finish Snake Way. Yep. We lose our balance, and now we're going to hell! Alright, so what we have to do in hell is that we have to find the 3 lost souls. And that's all we're gonna do. So, first lost soul is over here. The way that you can tell between the lost souls and the enemy souls is the lost souls don't move. That's it. They're visually identical. But now we're gonna go over this way. We're gonna give the first soul over to this guy. And we're gonna go get the second soul, which is up here. You guys are gonna think this is really funny. This isn't real. No, wait, that's the one I just got. I'm an idiot. But I got to show that off, so... Yeah, this is not real. Sorry, I usually go that way to get that guy. So we're gonna go down to the right, then. We can do like a little... to kind of move a little faster. Like I said, I'm a little rusty, so you're gonna have to forgive me a little. So we're gonna go up here by the River of Blood. And we're gonna get this guy over here. And then while we're walking back, we're gonna talk to this guy. And he's gonna disappear. That's for later. So basically, why we're doing this is because the guy lost these 3 souls, and he's like, oh, I'll get in so much trouble if I don't get him back. So we have to get him back for him, and then he'll let us go by the tree to eat the apple of Eden. But the devil guys don't want us to do that. So, and the guy that we just talked to that disappeared challenged us to basically catch him. And the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna lure him into like being like, no, you can't do that. And we're gonna be like, gotcha. And then in exchange for doing that, we get to not be in hell for all eternity. That's that. So now we're gonna go over to the apple, which is over here. And that'll conclude the hell level. And we got it. So now we get to beeline our way all the way to King Kai's planet. But now we have flight things all over the place, so we don't have to worry about it. Come on. So we're actually pretty close now. We could just fly to it from here. So now we have to go past King Kai's test. And this is the most annoying part of the run. Absolutely. Because we have to chase a monkey. Where's the monkey? There's the monkey. Got him. Now we have to chase Gregory, which is equally as annoying. We have to hit him with this mallet. Wherever he fucking went. There he is. Got him. Beautiful. So now we get to go back to Earth. And now we have to, now that we're finally back to life, we have to go fight the Saiyans. But of course, it cannot be that easy. So because we used up all of our flight on Gregory, I actually have to take an intentional death right now. Which there should be a dino over here somewhere, yeah. So I'm going to take that intentional death. And because I saved in this room, that's exactly where I'll continue. And now I have all of my flight. So now the only thing I have to do is leave here. And try not to die. Alright, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to save that kid that we saw before from the wolves and bring him back to his parents. And then the military checkpoint that leads to the Saiyans right here will let us go. But what they didn't account for is that I could just fly. You're not supposed to be able to fly through that, by the way. The fence is supposed to block you, but it just does not in that one spot. So now we get to go fight the Saiyans! We're gonna safety save. So first we fight Nappa. Do I have... There's Vegeta. So yeah, now we fight Nappa. Let me go catch up on chat. That shouldn't work, Rip. If he's in that fly state. Have they heard of a run button? No, not in this game. They don't introduce the run button until Legacy of Goku 2. Oh man, Nappa's gone. Oh, what shall we do? We have to fight Vegeta now. Oh man, me and Vegeta are really an even match. A match of the ages right here. You're watching anime history. And that's... Oh, nope, Vegeta's still not done. He's just like, oh man, you're pretty good. Anyway. Also making Mario Party boards for fun right now. Nice. In that fan game. Alright, Vegeta is done.
I'm the most
He's gonna become an Ozaru. You do not fight him like this. And just like that, he is no longer an Ozaru. But Gohan is.
This can't be. The legendary Saiyan mashing technique. He's meleeing me to death.
Anyway, Saiyan Saga done. Namek Saga commenced. We're gonna safety save. You wiener. Come on. Do the fucking thing. So the reason why I'm taking the time to, like, defeat these guys is because, I do actually have to kind of level up. I do have to level up a little bit, or else Frieza will literally take me out, like in one hit. Hold on. I have to remember how to navigate this place. Screen. Right, we're safety saving here. Fuck me. Yeah, I'm just gonna die on purpose. Not worth it. Alright. So you're gonna hear the fly sound effect for a little while. There we go. So we're just gonna collect some guys. Basically, we're gonna kind of just wail on these guys until they're all gone. Because once, like I said, I kind of have to level up a little bit. So we're just gonna wail on these guys until I'm done. Level 12. Alright, so now we're going to get this crystal right here. And then there's going to be a second crystal over to the right over here. I didn't really want to get hit by him quite yet. Behind this T-Rex is the second crystal. We're going to save really quickly. And then we're going to intentionally die to this dinosaur. Because that'll reset us to the beginning of this room where we want to be. And also keep the crystals that we collected. So now we're gonna go through this maze. So we're gonna go in here, like it hints. And then right here is a third crystal that we have to collect. So now we have all three. Yeah, we're rounding up an army to fight Frieza. We're gonna go in here. And we're gonna go to the left over here. Go down to this one. And we're gonna go to the bottom right of here, I believe. Right? Hold on, I have to remember for a second. No, this isn't right. Hold on, I have to remember. Yeah, bottom right of here. Yeah. And then we're level 14 now. Opens up that pathway. And we're just gonna go up. So now what you're supposed to do in this next screen, right, is you're supposed to fight all of the Ginyu Force to find the path forward towards Frieza's ship. But why would I do that? When I could just do this. I could go over here. I'm gonna grab this herb just for health reasons. I'm gonna save for safety. And then I'm gonna use it. And we're gonna walk up here and we're just gonna fly to the left. And we have now wrong warped to the end of the game. So now we're gonna fly our way towards Frieza's ship. I'm going to safety save, actually, just in case I do get hit and die. Fly over here, fly up here. I will safety save here and die intentionally, just because I do not have any health. And here we go. I just need one of them to throw an energy blast in my direction. There we go. So now we're going to do this until we reach level 15. So let's collect some guys. Tap A until we're level 15. Legendary Saiyan level grinding technique. What training? Alright, we're level 15. We're gonna fly into the top of this ship. Fly all the way to the right. Go into the rejuvenation pod. We're gonna grab this. Go on over to the side here. And it's time to fight Frieza. And if you thought it was going to be any fucking different, come on. Come on, dude. Do it. Come on, man. Come on. Dude, what are we doing here? He killed me. I hate you. That was bullshit. He's literally never done that before. Oh, man, that sucks. I didn't safety save. I have to grind again. God damn it. Next time I'll safety save. Come on. Just kill him already. Safety save. Okay. Now let's hope Frieza fucking cooperates this time. There we go. So now we just have to fight Frieza. If you thought it was going to be any different, you're wrong. And before you ask, yes, we have to fight all 4 forms of Frieza. This is going to be a lot of mashing. Frieza could never stand a chance. What are you guys thinking of the game so far? This is the perfect time for chat to talk to me, because I'm just going to be mashing for a while. How's everybody in chat doing today? How was all y'all's day? Alright, that's Form 1. Are your thumbs sore? Yes. I'm actually constantly changing fingers. Yes, we are still doing this. Vegeta sure can take a beating, damn. I'm fighting Frieza. Fuck, it's 2 a.m. Alright, Form 3. It's 2 a.m. and I'm looking at the Steam store because sales. Anything good? Alright, Final Form Frieza. We're here, the final boss. Krillin must die. Oh no, Krillin! Ah! How dare you, Frieza? It is I, the Super Saiyan lesbian. Anyway. Rift of the Necrodancer and Pizza Tower bundle, that's pretty good. I have to play Rift of the Necrodancer. Maybe I'll take advantage of that bundle. Also, Omnibus has me giggling, so yeah, good shit. What's Omnibus? And time. 34 minutes and 27 seconds. Nowhere near my PB for this game, but for derusting, I'll take it. That's Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku. You're a bus driver that chose parkour. Oh, I might know that game, actually. I might know exactly what you're talking about. Anyway, that's Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku. In 34 minutes and 27 seconds. Let's move on to the next game that I have to practice. We're just gonna go bing bang boom. Let's go on over to Eve. Hello. Give me 1 second. I do remember that this game was a little weird. There we go. And we're just gonna... I don't feel like fucking with the borders right now. Alright. We're doing Eve now. Also a game that'd be great for you, Pete and Steve, to play. Ever hear of Bomb Banana? It's coming out in August. I think of Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, but with 3 wise monkeys. That sounds awesome. We should do that. I'll take a look at that. Alright. We're starting Eve. One can't talk, one can't... That's awesome! Alright. We're gonna do Eve now. We're going for the best ending, so Promise of Reunion. Let's hope that I don't fuck it up. 3, 2, 1. So the premise of this game is that we are a young girl that goes through a haunted art gallery. Alright, so we come here with our parents. Oops. We're just gonna take a look around, and by take a look around, I mean we're gonna go to the top floor to check... Oops, wrong button. Oh, what are my buttons? There we go. There we go. So now we're gonna go down to the bottom floor. Everybody's gone. We're gonna go back to the top floor. Things are gonna get a little spooky. Ah! Blue liquid, come Ebe. And we're gonna go. This is one I haven't run in a long time, so bear with me, I might be a little rusty. Alright, we're just gonna take the rose, move that over, get the key. We're gonna move over. It's gonna call us a thief because we stole the key. Oh god, so scary. Use the blue key. We're gonna talk to the ant over here. We're going to get the ant's painting, which is over this way. We got it. We're gonna move on over here. Go in this room, use the ant's painting as a bridge. Come on. We're gonna take this key. Run away from le mannequin. Mannequin scary. Now it dies. Use the green key here. We're gonna do this room first. We're gonna check this. We're gonna push these. It's gonna get up and run away. Here. Look at feet. It's missing a shoe. Get the shoe out of here. We're gonna give it the shoe. Now it loves us. Stop here. Get on the stool. Get this. And now we can leave. And we're gonna go on over here. We're gonna hope for good RNG. I'm gonna check this one first. Nope. Oh! We're gonna check this one. Nice. We get a prize, which is the next part of the key. And now we're gonna hear a bunch of meows. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna walk over here. Alright, that one's good. We're gonna head on up here. I believe it's over here. And then we're gonna head on over to the Talking Heads room. I believe it's B2. Yep. Turn it. So that'll give us the fruit that we need. Also, the paintings killed one of them because he talked even though I didn't even look at him. We're gonna take this fruit. I forgot. We're gonna give the mouth the fruit. And then the mouth becomes a door. And we're gonna try to be good at this. We did it. So, because I don't have full health, and I don't trust myself, I am going to heal in the next room. So we have to look at the lady in red, walk away. It's going to do that. So then I'm just gonna try to juke it a little. Oh, this might kill me. Oh, she didn't kill me. We're going. We're gonna check this book. We're gonna skip it. That'll unlock the door. And now we can heal. Alright. We're gonna go on over here. We're gonna talk to this dead body. Observe. Alright, get the key from him. We're gonna go on over to the left here. Unlock this door. I'm going to try to juke around. Okay, we got that rose. We're gonna leave now. Put the blue rose in here. And then we're gonna talk to Gary. Hear the best song in the game. Alright, so now Gary's part of our party. He can push things. That's mostly his function. Alright, and we move on. First we go to the teapot room. I have to remember the solution to this puzzle. No. Goes and then ba. Ding ding. Okay, so that moves the cat guy out of the way. Oop. I didn't mean to open those eyes yet. I wanted to go in this room. I'm gonna up. Get the eye drops. And then put the eye drops in this guy. Wall's unusual. Get the red pearl, which goes into this snake. And now it tells me where to go. Skull's left hand. So now I have to go into this room. Go over here. Get the silver ring. Happy Bride gives me the bouquet, which we then use for this painting over here that eats flowers, and now we have flowers to give him that isn't our roses. We have to be careful not to give him my rose, or else I will just die. Okay, now he's a door, and now we continue on. Alright, this room. So I believe we get this from here. I have to remember the code. 2 5 9 2. Fuck. 5. Fuck, I don't remember the code. Hold on. 2569. That's what it is. There we go. We're going to get this fish piece. We're going to look at this mirror. And we're going to make sure to tell Gary not to kick the scary face. Stop him. That raises our relationship. We have the big light bulb, which we will give to this person. Trade it for the elephant, which is what this guy wants over here. And get the bird. Bird goes in the cage over here. We go in this room. Get this key. Picture of our parents. We're gonna try to leave. There's a weird noise. We try to leave. Door's locked. So we have to wait for the guys to break through this wall, and then we're gonna juke around them. And now we have to get out of here. Then we have to take the long way, unfortunately. Alright, we can't take the shortcut. Because that'll lower our relationship with Gary. Whoop. Come on. Alright, so that'll initiate the nightmare sequence. I hope this is interesting to y'all, by the way. I love speedrunning these games. I think it's mad fun. I know it's a lot of... This one's a lot of walking around and rapid pace solving puzzles. But I still think it's fun. So this one we're going to wait until we hear the noise and then immediately turn around. There we go. We wake up in the room with Gary, and to once again up our relationship with him, we are going to take the candy from him. And we're also going to pick up his coat for him, because then that'll make it so that when we leave the room, we will automatically give him his coat back. Which will up our relationship with him. And then we continue on. We're going to also talk... We're going to... Just to do safety, we're going to talk about the milk puzzle. That will also up our relationship with Gary. There we go. I'm gonna check this painting, which will make the power go out. Use the lighter. We are breaking the rules. So now we must leave. Alright. Gary, do your job. And go through the new door. And now we meet Mary, our third party member. Alright, so she reveals that she has a yellow rose, so she's just like us. We're gonna go into this room with the bunny rabbos. Gary's gonna be like, what the fuck? What do you mean it's cute? I think I have to read a book, maybe? Yeah, I have to read this book. And then that happens. Okay, yeah, now I remember. Alright, so now we can leave. And now the worst part of the game, where we get separated. Alright, so now we are separated, which you will see why that's annoying in a second. Mary just got a knife. I'm sure that won't be foreboding later. Now we're really separated from Gary. But first we have to see that we actually can't leave, and then we will go and... first we have to try to push it. But unfortunately we don't have Gary, so we can't push things. So we just continue. We're just going to ignore all these messages. I'm going to be in and out, having PC issues with Bluetooth. Alright. So now you can see the new gimmick where literally we have to switch between Eve and Gary. And this is what Gary saw. And once again, Gary can push things. So we're going to hit the fourth one to make the eye painting go down. Then we're going to move on over to Eve. Ask permission to cross. We may. We're going to push this down for Gary. And now we start the color quest. But this is going to be the most important... one of two important things. So she's going to ask if we could leave. We're going to leave with Mary. That is what we have to say. If we screw that up, bad news. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in here. Take the challenge. This is Heavenly Thread. This is Marvelous Nights. It's not? Wow, okay. Let's try again. Miraculous Nights. No? What the fuck? I don't remember the name of this painting? Is it just Miraculous Night? Oh, fuck me. Marvelous Night? Oh, it's Marvelous Night. Okay. Wow, that sucked. Alright, so we're gonna get this. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna switch out the paintings. Belly. And then we're gonna go over to Gary. That goes there. And now we get tormented by a doll. Woo! We're gonna ignore it until we cannot ignore it anymore. It really wants to play with us. That is why the doll is following us. Alright, so we have to make sure to push it over. Move it out of the way. Once again, have to make sure that Gary is fine. Alright, so we're going to collect this. So we have to collect all of the paint colors for the canvas. That. Ew. I don't remember. Something like that. No. I have to see. God damn it. Alright, so we're gonna do this over here. Get that. Gonna get the umbrella. What year was it born? Hold on. I have to remember. We're gonna give the umbrella to this. Oops. I didn't mean to touch it. Now I get hurt. There we go. Alright. We're gonna collect it from the fisherman. I'm gonna go down here. Yes. And we're gonna give it to this lady. Then that thing comes to life, and I have to wait for it to come over here. Use it as a step stool, so I could do that. And then we go back to Gary. Yeah. I actually need full health for this. So I'm going to revive my rose. Alright. There, that. Wonderful. Thorns are gone. Go to the other room. No, I need the juggler page. God damn it. Where's the juggler page? I think it's with Ebe. Let me see. Just because I don't remember the code. There we go. 6223. That's what it was. I knew it was something with a double number. 6223. Alright, there we go. Now we can continue. Wrong page. Alright, there we go. We're gonna find out about Mary. Oh no, Mary's actually a painting. Crazy. Right. I'm gonna open up the doll. Get our last thing. It's gonna fly in that room. We actually are going to do this first because this skips a cutscene. Get our last paintball. And try to leave. Door is locked. And now we have to try to find the key before the dolls get us. I don't know where to start. Oh god, oh no. Where do I go? Where do I find it? Shit. Fuck. Could it be that doll? Could it be that doll? Could it be... Oh man, there's so much pressure. Oh god. What do I do? What do I... Oh my god, the doll's gonna get me. He's crawling out of the paint. This is too... Oh my god, what do I do? What do I say? Where do I go? Where do I do? Which doll should I go to? Should I go to this one? Should I go to that one? Should I... Whoops. Anyway. We're gonna get the brown key. Gary's dead. What a shame. I'm just kidding. He's a little crazy, though. And now we just have to talk to Gary until we smack him twice. Oh no. Gary's all crazy. Smack! Do it again. Smack! Stop being crazy. He's back! We got Gary back, everybody! We're all together! Aww, everybody's all happy, hunky-dory. Too bad we found out that horrible thing about Mary. That she's a painting and not a real person. I wonder if that's gonna come up. Oh fuck, it's coming up. Maybe we shouldn't have given Mary the knife. Now Gary remembers everything, that Mary's a painting and that we should leave her. See ya. Remember Gary's one function? He pushes things. Welcome back, Let's Go Man. We are speedrunning Eve. We are now heading to the final part of the game. The sketchbook. So first we go in here and get the bouquet. Oh god, Mary's here. Alright, so now we have to do our little puzzle over here. We're gonna go on over to the river. Fill our bouquet. Over here. Water the plant. We're gonna get the mirror. With the mirror, we're gonna go over here. Go to this orange spot. Point mirror towards the door. That opens the door. And I have to remember how this goes. Nope. Nope. Ah, fuck me, I don't remember. Damn it! It's okay. So it's ba. No. Ba. And cherries. Sun. Fish. Star. Fuck. Ba. 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 Up. Ba. There we go. We collect the penis. We use the penis to color this in. We look in here. It's kind of black looking. Kind of empty. Can't see the bottom. Uh-oh! Now we'll see if we're on the right track. We are, I believe, on the right track. Yes, I believe if we were on the wrong track, we would have woke up with Gary. So we gotta get our rose. And the key... there's the key. And then Gary should be over here. Alright. Now we have to leave. We gotta get the fuck out of here without dying. We're almost there. We're almost towards the end of the run. So we're gonna use our... whoops. We're gonna burn these. And now we have to run away from Mary! Oh, no! Whoa! Burn the painting. And now this is the most important menu item in the game. This determines if we fail our run or not. First we wait for Mary to burn up. Mary's gone. She's dead. Alright, we talk to Gary. It's 9:30. Alright, we have to give him the handkerchief. That was the most important thing we had to do. Alright, now we're good. We're locked into our ending. So now we just have to finish the game. I will dance to 9:30 after the run is concluded. So now all we have to do is go in here, which leads back to the museum. I'm gonna head all the way back up, just like the beginning of the game. So now all we have to do is jump back in. We're gonna take Gary's hand. Alright. So now we just have to go down to the first floor. And we just have to talk to Gary over here. Which at first he does not remember us. But then the reason why we had to give him the handkerchief is because as he walks away... he remembers. Yay, you fixed your PC problems! Alright. So now we just have to smash through this text. There we are. 35 minutes and 54 seconds, we got the best ending in Ebe. I'm so fucking good. That's actually not that good. When I was at my best, I was like sub 30 minutes. But I'll take it. Again, for a rusty run, I'm happy that it's sub 40. Alright, I'm gonna go get a water real quick, and then we're gonna start our last game for the practice session. And we will complete our third RPG. I'll be right back. Alright. One game to go. Hope y'all are ready. Let me just get it loaded up. I don't have it on. I could have sworn I had it on here already. I do. Okay. Give me a moment to get it set up. Did you miss anything? I beat 2 games, and now I'm about to beat my third. Alright, here we go. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. One of my all-time favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. And we are going to run it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Or go. There we go. A little bit off, but whatever. What do you think about classic Sonic being Crossroads? I think it's fine. I think it's cool. This was made by the same branch of Konami that made Metal Gear Solid? I actually had no idea. That's actually pretty cool. So this is an RPG that takes place during the Battle City arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey, Brandon, what's up? You're just in time for Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. One of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! games. Alright. So, now I have to actually remember how to do this. This looks like a GBA game. It is because it is a GBA game. Alright, so the first thing we have to do is talk to every important character. Basically, I have to make them all walk off screen so that we can start the tournament, basically. Oh, I thought you were playing on the PS1. Nah. We're gonna talk to Mai Shiranai, and then Bon. Or Kujokumai. And now the tournament has officially started. Alright, the tournament has started. We're going to start by getting our first locator card. So we're going to fight this goon here. We're going to summon Hero Shadow Spirit in attack mode. And then we're going to summon Spear Cretin and attack. Attack directly, 650 to his life points. I'm going to sacrifice Spear Cretin so I can summon Saber Slasher. Attacks Hero Shadow. And then direct damage Saber Slasher. It's your move. Nothing? I thought so. I'm going to use Witch's Apprentice and use her effect so that all shadow monsters gain more attack points. Which is just going to be her for this point. Saber Slasher, attack directly. There's nothing that can be done. We're going to summon the plant. Hero Shadow attack. Plant attack. And then we're going to hit with Saber Slasher. We're going to hit with Witch's Apprentice. And then it's your move. What are you going to do on your last feeble move? Nothing. We're going to attack directly. And that's game. Kane is just in the background watching me speedrun. Yeah, he sure is. Anyway, because I defeated one of his goons, now Bones will actually duel me. So we're gonna duel Bones for his locator card. Alright, we're gonna start by putting down Abyss Flower and House of Adhesive Tape. We're gonna attack. Boom. Wonderful. We're gonna put down a Penguin Soldier, and we're just gonna keep attacking. Okay. I'm gonna sacrifice penguin soldier for Bolt Escargot. We're going to attack directly. Alright, this turn we're going to summon Mask of Darkness. Attack with the flower. And then Gablanzos. Attack with you. And then Mask of Darkness, attack directly, Bolt Escargot, and then attack directly Abyss Flower. Next turn will surely be your last. Oh, what a shame. Goodbye, Shadow Spectre, and attack directly for game. That's our first of our 5 locator cards, I think. We got our first locator card. We're not gonna get our second for a little bit. We're gonna have to duel this random NPC. We have to duel this NPC in particular. We're gonna use Doran's effect to make a second Doran. We're gonna duel this NPC in particular because he actually unlocks something that we need to do right now. I didn't know why I didn't summon another monster. Am I stupid? Doran's attack for 1800! And I'm gonna sacrifice Doran and Hero Spirit to summon the last warrior, which has 2350 attack! Oh my god! I'll summon Morphing Jar. Oh boy. Next turn will be your last. Oh, what a shame. And that's that guy. So now that I beat him, if I talk to him, he tells me about a creepy rumor at the card shop. Alright, so now we're gonna head on over to the card shop. And now, there's a creepy guy here. But before we go duel him, we're gonna go on over to this password machine. Alright, so first password is... I'm gonna go over here this 980 25229. Next 413 56845. 56485. Nope. 413 56845. There we go. 413 56845. Okay. Next is 549 12977. 549 12977. 777 549 Nope. 0. 0, 8, 7, 8, 3, 6, 8, 5. 8, 7, 8, 3, 6, 8, 5. 8, 7, 8, 3, 6, 8, 5. 7, 4, 1, 5, 0, 6, 5, 8. 7, 4, 1, 5, 0, 6, 5, 8. 7, 4, 1, 5, 0, 6, 5, 8. 8, 3, 7, 6, 4, 7, 1, 8. Beautiful. That should be everything. Alright, so now we're gonna buy everything. Wait, am I stupid? What did I forget? What did I forget? What happened? I should be able to buy everything. Hold on. What happened? Wait. Hold on, I'm fucked up. Give me 1 second. God damn it. I can't believe I forgot this part. There we go. I'm confused. Why can't I buy stuff? I'm confused. Okay. I'm just gonna dual Arcana for now. That was weird. Alright, so we just have to beat Arcana. Start with you. Mystic Lamp. Place that. Sacrifice for you. That was a risk, but we had to take it. this down in defense mode, and we're gonna chip him down. Not again. Alright, sick. We're gonna use this effect. Okay. Beautiful. I'm gonna chip you down. What do you think about Spyro making a comeback with Toys for Bob as an independent company? Dude, I'm so happy. I like almost didn't believe it when I heard that there was going to be a new Spyro. I was like in such shock and awe. But I'm so happy that Spyro's back. Once the Crash trilogy is done, I'm probably going to play the Spyro trilogy. Alright. Now I buy stuff off of you? Yeah, now I buy stuff off of you. Alright, so we're gonna start with Ancient Lamp. Acid Trap Hole should be up here. Ancient Lamp, Torrential Tribute. Widespread Ruin is right there. Invisible Wire. Hourglass of Life. I'm gonna do Talons of Shurane. And Monster Reborn. Okay. And now we're going to do this. Alright. So, Wretched Ghost is out. Saber Slasher is out. Dharma Cannon out. Wandering Doom or Bone Mouse is out. Wandering Doom is out. Pot the Trick is out. Hero Shadow out. Last Warrior is out. Talons of Shurnai is in. Flame Viper's out. Flame Dancer is in. Fungi of the Dark is out. Galadogra's out. Milus Radius is out. Wriggle is out. Abyss Flower is out. Hane is out or in. Swordsman of a Foreign Land is out. Mooka Mooka is out. Sandstorm is out. Morphing Jar is out. Queen's Double's out. Bolt Escargot stays in. Zone Eater's out. White Dolphin is out. Sinister Serpent is out. And then Macallion is out. Frog the Jam is out. Penguin Soldier is out. Invisible Wires in. Acid Trap Hole is in. Widespread Ruin is in. Monster Reborn is in. Torrential Tribute is in. And then we're going to do by Summon again. Key Mace is in. Hourglass of Life is in. Magician of Faith is in. And Unhappy Maiden is in. What did we miss? What did we miss? fuck. What did we miss? I have what I need of these. Okay. I guess I'll just add something random in. I'll add you in. Alright. So that should do it. We should be good for a little bit. So now let's go back to the clock tower. Hey, comic fan. I hope you're having a good evening, too. Alright, it's time to fight the Esperoba brothers. Oops. No antis. Alright, so we're gonna place this, we're gonna place that. We're gonna Pot of Greed. Place that, place this. And that's gonna be our turn. Torrential Tribute's gonna get rid of that monster. My turn. I'm not getting any good draws. Next. A good monster draw would be really nice right now. Okay. Should Tom Kenny voice Spyro again, or should he be recast? I think Tom Kenny should voice Spyro still. It's not as taxing of a voice on him as SpongeBob is. Toys for Bob can now do whatever they want since they're not part of Activision. That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I hope they get Crash as well. Thank you. And that's my turn. Get out of here, Esperober. Alright, he's gonna get his big bro. And he's got a baby on him. Put that down. Doron, and I'll activate his effect. Enter. Get out of here. Aw, fuck. That's fine. We're going to sacrifice him for you. We're gonna Monster Reborn for a second monster. That's fine. I don't know when you went to the graveyard, but sure. Nothing, but that's fine. Okay. A monster I can, like, at least use as fodder would be cool. Okay. This is getting a little bit prolonged. Unfortunate. There we go. And the next turn will hopefully be game. And that's game. Maybe the same thing can happen with Vicarious Vision. Yeah, but Toys for Bob made Crash 4. So I think it's more likely that Toys for Bob is going to make the new Crash game. That and also Toys for Bob worked on Insane Trilogy. Get out of here. some extra life points. Sacrifice to summon Bolt Escargot and attack. Goron, gonna activate the effect so I can get more monsters. Get out of my sight, Esperoba. Sacrifice for you for Talons of Shurian. And now we're just going on and on, non-stop assault. And game. Should Skylanders come back? No. No, I don't think so. I think that format of game is dead in the water, and it should stay dead. Anyway, that's our second locator card. And let's go get our third. Upgrade. It allows me to draw 2 cards from my deck. And we'll attack with Mask of Darkness. That is my move. Hourglass of Life. I'll do this first. Just so I can get some damage in on him. Hopefully I can get a monster I can sacrifice to. No! That's fine. Goodbye. Alright. Continuing on. I don't think so. Mr. Raptor. I think it should. Unfortunately, I don't think it should. I don't think... Alright, here's the thing. Skylanders... Here's the thing. The only thing I think is that if Skylanders comes back, it needs to not be... It needs to not be, the figure format. But then I think you take away what Skylanders is, if you do that. I'm not getting any of my strong monsters, by the way. Oh, you boy. Yeah, Toys to Life. Should be able to access more places. Yes, we're going to the park now. And now we have to fight all of Weevil's goons and then Weevil. Doron to get rid of those guys. Unhappy Maiden's gonna be my bait. Perfect. We're gonna sacrifice for talons, and we're just gonna go on an onslaught. It was mainly just a complete waste. What do you mean? Like, Skylanders? Or do you mean Toys to Life in general? Oh, why'd I do that? Yeah, I don't know why I used that yet. Not literally nothing has happened yet. Sorry, Mini. Alright. We're defending for a little bit. We're getting bad draws. Well, this stinks. A monster card would be nice. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Problem with Toys to Life is they milked it and oversaturated the market. Like, if I remember, there's a new game every year. Yeah, there's a new game every year. And then also, like, you know, you had to have, like, you had... My problem with it, and this was the biggest, and this is my biggest pet peeve, is that you couldn't complete the game unless you literally had every fucking toy. And I think that's so, like, predatory. And I don't like it. I don't like predatory gaming. No thank you. Like, no disrespect to Toys for Bob. They did an amazing job with... They're doing an amazing job right now, and I love them. But I think it was a little bit exploitative. Yeah, basically as No Life Gamer Squad said. Not true. No, it is. If you wanted to have everything the game had to offer, you had to have every figure. You need one of each element. That's not what I remember. Ugh. Fuck you. And one of each gimmick. Okay, but that's still a lot of figures. You know, those figures weren't fucking cheap. Now we get to go fight Weevil. We have to be very careful after we defeat Weevil, because if we accidentally talk to him again, we'll end up dueling him again. I'm saying you don't need every figure. Okay, but you still need it a lot. If that, you know... I will concede that I could be wrong about that, but The bottom line is that you still need a lot of figures, and those figures were pretty expensive. They were like 10 to 15 bucks a figure. I'm not saying it isn't predatory. Okay, still. I came up with a WarioWare Toys to Life game with Amiibo. Oh my. That's a lot of genres you just said. And that's our 4th locator card. Alright, now we need to get out of here. And then I believe we go to Yugioh's card shop. Yes, and we go up to Nomu over here. Talk to Taya. Alright. And then that should unlock more places. Yeah. So we're gonna go to the bridge first. And we're gonna do our first scary duel. But before we do, as soon as Kaiba's done talking to us, we have to edit our deck again. Fire. For the fire guys. There we go. Well. I see. Let's see. We're gonna put in ancient land. Perfect. Alright. Our deck should be complete, and that'll be our deck for the rest of the run. Let me go. Alright, we're fighting Strings. This duel is scary because he has an Egyptian god. He has the ability to summon Slifer the Sky Dragon. And we're gonna do our best to make it so that that does not happen. Check this fucking shit out. I attacked, used the spell, got his Needle Ball, attacking it with him. That is not legal with actual Yu-Gi-Oh rules. That would not be legal at all. Nowhere even close. But instead of Amiibo figures, it's Game & Watch type controls. Interesting. Alright. Have a good sleep, Mai. Thanks for stopping by. Dead. We're gonna head to the aquarium. No, we're gonna head to the building first. We gotta talk to Joey. we head to the aquarium. What? Alright, we're gonna duel this girl. Wham. Wham. Next turn. Get out of here. This stinks. Yeah. Saw that coming. There we go. Ancient lamp, give me legend! Okay. Sacrifice you for that. Attack with Finn, Morinfin. Then we're gonna attack with Legend. And hopefully we can keep Legend until the end. Just gonna do that. If I could get another Ancient Lamp, that would be sick as hell. Ah, so close. And that's game. Now I'm gonna have to fight her boyfriend. Because he's gonna White Knight. Okay. Attack! Nope. Get out. And we're just gonna do the Morinfin Legend combo again, I guess. Gonna put that in defense mode. And just keep attacking. Bam. And that's game. Alright. We're gonna watch Joey get his shit rocked. And it's time to duel this child. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that's better. Do that. Activate the effect to make it stronger. And then end our turn. Goodbye. I'm stalling. Sacrifice for talents. Ancient Lamp would be great right now. But I didn't get it. Any monster card would be great right now. Anyone at all. Wait, why does he have two? Did I forget to attack? And then I will sacrifice for Morinfin. And now we get to Massacre. It took until Disney Infinity 3.0 to put Mickey in the game. That's insane. I wouldn't have thought that. I didn't follow Disney Infinity, like, at all. Because I was already so done with Skylanders. Next turn, you're done, child. What do you think about the WarioWare amiibo idea? It's interesting. But you were talking to someone who does not like Toys to Life at all. And that's game. Bye, Joey. And now Mako will actually duel me. The way this game pads things out is that it makes you duel a bunch of, like, random duelists first before getting to the actual guy. Alright, can I have a monster I can summon? Oh, perfect. Summon the Talons! The Talons Legion combo! And then I'll make them even more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Moo-ha-ha-ha-ha! And that's Mako. That's our last locator card, I believe? So now we're gonna go back to the clock tower, I believe. And then go into Yugi's shop to talk to Yugi. Joey was weird, now Tay is gone. And now we get to fight all the rare hunters! Or the ghouls, as they're called in this game. So basically, we now have to duel one rare hunter in each area. Wow, that sucks. That was a shitty first hand, and I can't believe I was able to survive it. Oh, dude, you're fucked. So one thing you'll notice in this game that's different, because the rules of this game are different than the actual TCG, is that this game actually has type advantage, which is insane. Basically, if you attack a monster with its type advantage, it just automatically dies regardless of attack points. It's honestly insane. And that's game on that ghoul. That's one. What's the hardest game on the Genesis? I don't fucking know. Probably one of them. For me, For me, it's Toy Story, but like, I don't know if that's actually true. Wow. What do you think is the hardest game on the Genesis? Beavis on Butthead is on Genesis is hard for the wrong reasons. Interesting. Maybe I'll have to try it. Oh, she's getting sleepy. No, I have to go here last. It literally feels like Beavis and Butthead themselves made the game. That's hilarious. I'll have to really try it out. Wow, I'm getting no good cards. Like, I'm still winning, but like, I wish I could get like a strong card to make this go by a little quicker. Wow. Alright. Game's just being rude to me. Oh, here we go. I have to call it a little early. I'm gonna have to DNF this run. Just because I'm gonna have an early morning tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably DNF after this duel. Love you guys. I thought I was able to do it, but yeah, I probably shouldn't go much later. Oh my god. Every time you die in that game, you have to enter the password. No, that's... Is it a long password? Alright. Bandit Keith will be our final boss. And then, I'm gonna call it for the night. It's long enough. Good gosh. Yeah, because I still have a bunch of duels to go. So I still have... Yeah, I still have the tag duel. I still have Joey. I still have the entire finals. Yeah. AVGN reviewed the game. That I am aware of. I did watch that, but it was a long time ago when it first came out. Alright, I'm gonna DNF. Ugh. We're at 56 minutes, 48 seconds. We're about... I was like 5 minutes off of where I wanted to be anyway. Alright. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell, do all that good stuff. You know how to support a YouTube channel. You've probably been on YouTube long enough. Dogwater Runs is July 24th to the 26th, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah, 24th to the 26th. Dogwater Runs, which the link to that is in the description below, is our charity speedrunning marathon, where we're going to be giving to St. Jude's Children's Hospital to try to fight, you know, cancer. So if you guys could support that and support the cause, that'll be awesome. I'll be doing more Dogwater practice in the next coming weeks. You'll see a trailer drop very soon for Dogwater Runs 2026. It's going to be a great time. I hope you guys join us and enjoy. I'm Bottles, and I bid you, our well-esteemed guests, adieu.
Continue.